You know, I had people so much in their feelings on my last video I did with this topic. They were pissed off, angry, and some people got personal. Let me tell you something. When I do a video, it's coming from my point of view. Okay, I had somebody, I'm not going to name because I'm not giving you free publicity, saying that I was gossiping and starting rumors and giving female tendency. Number one, when you are a YouTube commentator, that's what you do. You give rumors, you give stories. It's not I'm spreading rumors, I'm spreading gossip. I'm reporting what was said, regardless if it was true or not true. That's for you to draw your own conclusions. But I have people coming on here saying that, oh, I'm trying to stir up trouble. I don't have to, come on. I give the information that's out there. You draw your own conclusion with it. That's what you do. I'm not saying what has been reported is true or not true, but at the end of the day, you make that own conclusion of your own. But and it's fine. You can and you know what? I'm not saying that we can't have a back and forth dialogue, or we can't debate, or you can't disagree. I'm not sitting there saying that you can't disagree with me. But let's have a discussion on why you disagree, and let's not start cursing and name calling. Because if you do that, I'm not even going to entertain you. I'm just going to see what you say, and I'm going to block you, and that's it. And it's not about, oh, you can't handle it, oh, you running from it. No, because we grown. And if you're not going to say what you're going to say in front of somebody, don't say it behind the computer. Because if you're not going to say it in front of that person, I don't even want to hear it. You just, like I said, you just a keyboard warrior. But that's far, and that's far beyond the truth. I'm not even gonna get into that. But here's the thing: it's been allegedly said that Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill trademarked the New Edition name. As you know, Johnny has his own label and J Skills record, and I think Ralph is signed to his label too. And Ralph was going to put out an album. So, and people are upset saying, well, how could Johnny and how could Ralph do that to New Edition? And how can they do that? That was shady, this, that, and the third. Here's the thing: it wasn't shady, it was a good business move. It's a good business move to do that. That's called being a businessman, making sure your money is right. So down the line, you and your kids can be set for life. Okay? How many shows do BBD do a year? I think they go out there and they do shows about 250 to 300 days a year. I'm not sure. It's just an estimate. Mike Bivens is kind of like the businessman. And you have to admit, some bad deals were made with New Edition and back in the day, including the Bad Boy deal. Okay, I'm not, throwing shade at Mike, but there was some bad business deals that were made. And Johnny Gill and Ralph Tresvant said, you know what? We gotta protect. We gotta eat. We gotta set things up for our family, and that's what they're doing. So I can't get mad at them for trademarking it. The other people should have did the same too. They should have all got together and trademarked that New Edition name. That's what should have been done. And even Johnny said this in one of the interviews. If Mama and something, I'm not going to quote him word for verbatim, but he said in something like, "If the money is not right, if the money is funny, I'm not getting on stage. If the money is funny." See, what you have to understand, it's a business, and everybody wants New Edition to get back together. Everybody wants them just to go out there and do it. But you got to understand, this is a business. They're not going to go on stage if their money isn't right. They're not doing it because they want to do it. They're going to do it when the money is right, and when the money is right, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go on stage and I'm going to perform, and I'm going to give it my best performance out there because that money is right. You're not going to go on. Okay, remember, there's 6 groups. There are 6 groups out there. No, it's not 6 groups. 6 people. I'm sorry, 6 people. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny. You're splitting your money 6 ways. In my opinion, Johnny doesn't need New Edition. He's got his own catalog. He going out there, he booking shows on his own. They don't need him. I mean, they need him. He doesn't need them. They need Ralph. Ralph doesn't need them. That's what you have to understand. So they're saying, you know what? I don't like the deal that we're getting. Why should we split our money 6 ways if the money's not right? I'm good. No, thank you. We're gonna be on our own. If y'all want to go tour as somebody as BBD or BRM or two, that's fine. You go ahead and do what you gotta do to eat, and that's what they doing. Okay. Yeah, Ricky Bell even said, "Look, you gotta eat, so you gotta go out there and perform." But at the end of the day, you got to be business savvy. You gotta be business savvy. You gotta make good business deals. You gotta get your money right. If the money ain't right, then they're not gonna go on stage. They just not gonna just get together 6 people and start touring like that. Because well, and then people say, well, they did it back in 2003, 2004, 2005. But that was then. Okay, members of that group gotten smarter since 2003. It's 2018. They've wised up to the business. They understand what the business is about, and they're doing good business with each other. Instead of sitting there and saying, okay, we're just going to go on tour. We're just going to go on tour, and that's it. It's not the way it works. Even Michael Bivins said it himself. New Edition would have been over in 85. If it wasn't for Johnny Gill joining the group, New Edition would have been over in 85. Ralph would have went solo. Bobby would have done his thing. And then you leave the other 3. So, New Edition should have been over in 85, 86. Say what you want to say about Johnny. He sings too hard. He growls. He's over the top. But he saved that group. He put that group back on the map. That's what he did. Say what you want. And I had people debating me, well, he wasn't successful as the rest of the people. He wasn't successful as BB. Oh, okay. And I can, Bobby Brown, and I can just name it off the top of my head. Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel, My Prerogative, Every Little Step I Take, Rock With You, Roni. Okay, that's 5 hits for Bobby Brown. On Our Own, that's another hit. That's 6 hits for Bobby Brown. That's 6. Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, Do Me. I Thought It Was Me. What else? Something in Your Eyes. Run. Which I like the song Run. It was good, but they had 2 top hits. Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way, My, Wrap My Body Tight, Fair Weather Friend, okay, Quiet Time to Play, The Floor, In the Mood, Let's Get the Mood Right, Love in the Elevator, Ralph Tresvant, Sensitivity, Do What I Gotta Do, Stone Cold Gentleman. He had 3 hits. So you have to understand, basically, it's Johnny and Bobby that had the majority of the hits. Yeah, BBD was good. Poison carried them a long way, and Doomy carried them a long way, and I thought it was me carried them a long way. L, when do I see you smile again? That's another hit. Okay, so Bobby and Johnny had the success. Now, depending on the type of music that you listen to, some people aren't into that soul music, but that's adult contemporary. Johnny Gill's in the adult contemporary, New Jack Swing. So a lot of young cats today aren't going to listen to that type of music because that music is not as popular as today. But you still have the older generation that will listen to that, and that newer millennial generation, they like Poison because it's a club banger, or Bobby Brown because it's a club banger. Johnny Gill had one club banging song, and that was "Rub You the Right Way," and the other stuff was, slow jams and other stuff. Okay, he had that one club song. Okay, but you know, looking at the success of the hits, is Bobby and Johnny had the most success of their hits. And BBD comes in third and Ralph comes in fifth, you know. But you have to understand he was a frontman in New Edition, so we had more hits with New Edition. But, you know, I think it was a good business deal to trademark the name. That's what you're supposed to do. Be business savvy, be business minded, and make good business decisions. So people getting mad, I just don't see why people are mad about doing business. Michael Jackson did business. Michael Jackson brought the Beatles catalog. That's all he did was do business with people. That's what you do. You find ways to make money. You find ways to provide for your family. And that's what they did. Set your family up. So I don't understand why people are in their feelings about this. But let me know what you think. Tell me, do you think it was the right decision for Johnny and Ralph allegedly to trademark the New Edition name? Give me your thoughts. And for more videos like this, comment and subscribe.